Hi everybody, this is Summer with Done Naturally. Welcome! Today we are going to be talking about lipstick nipples. That is when the tip of a nipple is shaped like the tip of a tube of lipstick in this way. You can also open up the tube of lipstick and see the slanted shape of the lipstick, and that is what mothers have seen before with their own nipples after detaching from the latch. This is a very common problem, also a common misconception. So with breastfeeding, there's lots of gray. And I'm going to talk about what you would need to be concerned about and what may not matter one little bit. Okay, so when you have a nipple that has been misshapen and we have the tip of it that has been compressed, it can often look like the tip of lipstick. Sometimes that can be an indication that latch is not correct. Sometimes that can be not a big deal at all, and you can still have a perfectly proper latch. What? Yes, for real. So let me explain. If a mother is having bad latch, she will feel sharp pains, stings, slices. She's not going to be able to breathe normal. She's going to have to hold her breath. She won't be able to hold on a conversation. It hurts. There is absolutely no question about it. Something is wrong. So really, even before I can look at a nipple or care what a nipple looks like, if a mother is feeling those things, something's not right. We have to correct the latch. We need to take a look at the baby's mouth. We need to take a look at the mother's anatomy. Something's not right. If she is having comfortable feeding and the entire feeding she is breathing normal, talking normal, feeling tugging and pressure and suction, and then as the baby is falling asleep, which is very normal at the end of a feeding, they get a little more shallow. And by that I mean, let's remember, breast, nipple, baby's mouth latched on. As they're nursing throughout the feeding, they're nice and deep, mother's comfortable. So we know everything's okay. As the baby starts to fall asleep, they're gonna lose their latch a little bit and they'll become a little bit more shallow. That time is as they're falling asleep when they're just suckle, suckle, suckle and sleeping. And suckle, suckle, suckle and sleeping. And they're becoming more shallow, which means your nipple is still in between their gums, so there's some compression happening, but you're not really feeling anything because those suckles are primarily non-nutritive and very infrequent because they're primarily sleeping. And then when they finally come off and the baby does this kind of business and they're in that kind of sleep feeding coma and the mother looks at her nipple and it looks like this, she freaks out. When actually nothing's wrong. It just was a sign that the baby fell asleep while still attached onto the nipple a little bit, and that's when that compression happened. If 98% of the time you're comfortable and near the end of the feeding the baby is sleeping on the breast and falls off, and then you have this, we don't care. Your latch is perfectly okay. If you are having pain throughout your feeding, where you can't talk normal, breathe normal, those things I mentioned before, something's wrong and needs to be fixed. But I could care less what your nipple looks like. This doesn't matter. This isn't what tells me something is wrong. What tells me something is wrong is the mother's pain. And she may have misshapen nipples and they may be bleeding and blistered and all of those terrible things. But the best indication is what she's feeling. So you can have this and still have a good latch. So don't rush to thinking that something's wrong. Always check latch, which is feeling what your sensations are. Are we having enough pees and poops? How do your nipples look? Are they primarily normal and pink or brown colored? Are they broken open? Are they bleeding? That's the important part, not just the shape afterwards. What do you feel? That's the important thing. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like, give me a thumbs up and definitely subscribe so you can hear more about all the things I have to say. And you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.